What's up YouTube, and my name is Jazz and welcome to Jazzy the Tech Freak TV. First of all, I just want to apologize for the late video with all the snow going on and family commitments, but we're finally here now. Today's video we are going to be talking about the Galaxy S8 Plus. As you all know now, this has been out since April, so it's roughly been out about 9 months. There's a lot of videos out there with the specs, so I won't bore you too much on the specs, but I'll have a quick run over for those who haven't or don't know about the specs. This is a beautiful handset. I have mixed feelings about it, but here we go. Right, the specs are, you've got a 6.2 inch screen size, 14 by 40 times 29 by 60 pixel, 4K resolution with a Super AMOLED display. The processor is an octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 chip for the US market and Exynos 8895 chip for Europe and international market. The GPU is Adreno 540. Android comes with Android 7.0 Nougat with 4 gigs of RAM. Storage 64 gigs and 128 gig storage. The battery size is 3500 mAh. Now the rear camera is a 12 megapixel camera with a f.1.7 aperture. Front facing camera 8 megapixel, front fingerprint sensor, rear mounted, which you know I was a bit disappointed about because I got used to the front mounted fingerprint sensor. Well, hey, well, you know, Samsung, but you know what, I wish Samsung do either put it in a better position or back to the front. It's got Bluetooth 5.0, Wi-Fi 802.11a/BGNAC. It comes with water and dust resistant IP68 certified. The back panel is Corning Gorilla Glass 5. You've got a 3.5mm headphone jack, USB Type-C charging port, fast wireless charging, 15 watt output. Yes, with a 15 watt output. Comes with a micro SD card slot supporting up to 256 gigabyte. Not forgetting Samsung DeX HDMI dock, which is optional. You can buy that out there yourselves. Now I have the Europe version, which is the UK version with the chipset Exynos 8895 with 64 GB storage. Now, this model, obviously, I purchased. Hang on, sorry about that. Let's get rid of this. I do apologize. I purchased this model back in April 2017, which was this year. Which is one of the first units to come out. So, you know, we had that problem with the red hue around the edges. Now, I've actually bought this for my birthday present. And yes, this model, unfortunately, yes, does, as once again I say, suffers from the red tint everyone was complaining about. I have had this phone now for about 8-9 months. As much as I love Samsung and the Galaxy range, I've got a bit of mixed feelings about this phone. I started off buying the Galaxy S2, then the S3. I actually skipped the S4, skipped the S4 and the S5. Since then, I've continuously bought the Galaxy S6 in April on launch and release, including S6 Edge, S7 Edge, and now the S8 Plus. I had 2 colors in the S7, gold and black. Mixed feelings once again, not too keen on the Grace UI skin. You know, I don't know, it's what I've noticed is now it just tends to freeze a lot. I mean, you probably won't notice it now because obviously I'm shooting a video, but you'll find it you know, it slows down, there's glitches in it. You know, I go browsing, I go to hit the bottom right corner and, you know, either it's sometimes too sensitive or it's not sensitive at all and it doesn't apply to what actions I'm trying to do with the phone. So the Grace UI on top of Android, I have noticed so many, you know, as I said, glitches and lags, especially freezing whilst using my 8 Plus on a daily basis. Other problems are you know, it's just not reacting, or too often too sensitive. I go to press on towards, as I said, the bottom of the screen whilst in either in an app or browsing, and it just seems to kick out for some reason, and I find it's taken me back to the home screen. Touches are hit and miss. Phone has slowing down for me, unfortunately. Yes, obviously YouTubers, you know, it's slowing down. You know, the screen is beautiful. I love watching my movies on there. I watch my media a lot on there. But I find, you know, things like just doing my activities, multitasking, if I come out from one screen and maybe go into Evernote, you know, it's slow. You'll get too many glitches. You know, it doesn't function properly. I don't know, guys, maybe it's, you know, once I boot it up, maybe, you know, it needs some time for it to kick in, but I find it happens on a regular basis. With that said, you know, the feel of the handset, you know, I enjoy it, but then sometimes I find just holding it in your hand, it's like it digs into the edges dig into the palm of your hands, and sometimes it can get uncomfortable. I mean, I have pretty small hands, as you can see. You know, they're not very big. You know, I'm only 5'5" tall. So, you know, for me, sometimes it can be a problem with, especially I find this corner here, the edges, because they're too round for me. I don't know, for some reason, let's just put the brightness up, clear this, my notifications. For some reason, I find it's uncomfortable. I mean, you know, I've got for example, I've got the new Huawei Honor 9, which I'll be doing a video on as well, and I just love it. I just love the feel of it, just holding it. You know, it feels comfortable. But for some reason, I find after a while, sideways is fine. You know, once I hold it for sideways, viewing a video or media, it's brilliant. There's not a problem with it. The colors are fine. Since I bought it, the red tintiness on the outside of it, the outer line of it, I've actually changed the color gamut on it, so it doesn't interfere with my media watching, consuming, or YouTube. You know, for example, I go into apps, you know, they hit and miss. They'll open up, and then when I touch the corner of the screen, it just seems to come out and kicks back to home screen for some reason. I love the feel of it, guys. You know, I mean, at the minute, I've got a case on it. I've got a clear case, as you guys can probably see. I'll just take it off. You know, I've bought it off eBay, but you can get it off Amazon. It is called a 360-degree full body PVC case, and it's quite soft. You know, there's no need for a screen protector. So you've got the front off, as you can see, and then I'll just move that aside, and you've actually got the back half, which you can see there, which I've just taken off there. So you've got the front and the back, and the way it actually goes on is, right, the phone's here now, as you can see. I'll just unlock that. Apart from that, you know, without the case, as I said, I love the feel of it. It's such a beautiful phone with the glass panels, you know, just seamless. You know, you can't feel no edges there. It's just like one unibody piece, and it's amazing what Samsung does with their phones. But the letdown is the Grace UI. Right, back to the case. This case, actually, if you can see, is see-through, but it's gone dark now. When I originally bought pictures 8-9 months ago, it was really clear. So they do tend to fade. But this is the next best thing I would recommend to anyone out there who's got the S8 or the S8 Plus, because you can get it. You can get it for quite several phones. I've got it for my LG G6, which you can pick it up for. The Samsung A3 2017, you can pick it up for. I've got it for numerous phones. But yes, you can get it for quite a lot of phones. Now, without that, as you know, the phone's slippery. But with this, there's no need for a screen protector, and there's no need for any skins. Now, I've dropped it a couple of times, and you know, it's been wonderful. It's been beautiful. It's no scratches, nothing, no smashing screens or anything like that. Now, the way this actually goes on, if you can see, just show you guys. You put the back on first. As you can see, I've just put the back on. clear that. That's okay, Google kicking in. And then what you do is the front part of it has got these lips, if you can see. Let's just clear that. That's okay, Google, a bit too sensitive. Can you see the lips all the way around? That's the top. You can see the lips there. That's the bottom. And that actually, once you've put the back on, that actually slides around it, and you grip it from the bottom and you just pull it over the back, and you'll find then it becomes one piece, as you can see. Whoops, I've just missed a bit there. Let's kick out of that, and you find that is actually all one piece. I mean, you can feel the edges a bit and they do come up, but it's not a problem. So, you know, with that said and done, you've got one beautiful case covering it all the way around, and if it drops, it's got this absorption for vibrations, and it does not crack or damage the screen. But yep, so, you know, just for you guys, I thought I'll let you guys know that there is something like that out there, because there is a lot of YouTubers out there and bloggers who find it hard to find a screen protector or, you know, to cover the back, and these soft ones, they don't do the job. I've tried other cases. You know, I'm one of these tech freaks that are always looking for good stuff out there and just buy samples, and I take it from there. So I do really recommend this case. Whoops, sorry about that. It's just the camera tilting. So I do really recommend that, YouTube, and all you tech freaks out there. You know, just anyone in general who wants a nice case for their phone but doesn't want the bulk. So that is called, once again, a 360 degree full body case, and it's silicone and it's quite thin. Back to the phone. I mean, you know, as I said, this is one of the very first units I had that was released. Since then, I don't know, I haven't purchased any more units, so I don't know if there is actually units out there that have been corrected, or, you know, that hue problem sorted. But for me, as I said, mixed feelings. The Grace UI just seems to lag. To be honest with you, I mean, let me check my memory. I haven't really used up that much memory. I mean, I've got quite a lot of apps on there. Where are you? Okay. So where would it be? Would it be in? Right. Let's type it in, memory, because there's so much on this phone. It's just like, you know, you struggle. Okay, so it's just checking it for me. Okay, let's hold on while it's doing that. Okay, yeah, here we go. Right, the RAM is obviously, I'm using 2.5 gig or 4 gig, so I think I'll just clean up that now while we're waiting. So yeah, right, your memory, your storage, I am actually, let's see if I can get this to focus. I'm actually using, right, where are we? It's just checking it now, if you can see. I'm actually using 37.9 gig, and I've got available space 21.6 gig. Right, unnecessary data obviously 736 megabyte. I think I'll give that a clean. But yeah, as I said, you know, that's all the space I'm using. I've got quite a lot of apps on there, but for some reason it just wants to always keep kicking out, and you know, it just kicks out and freezes and lags. So, you know, I mean, what are your thoughts out there, guys? I mean, you know, have you come across this problem? Are you loving your Galaxy S8 Plus? Are you thinking of changing it? You know, I've got several phones. I've got the Xperia XZ Premium, which I'll be doing a review on. I've got the Sony XZ1 Compact, which I'll be doing a review on. I've got the Honor 9, which I'll be doing a review on, so stay tuned for that. I've got the first XZ that came out, and I've just actually had the update yesterday to new Oreo, so I'm excited about that. The XZ1 Compact actually comes with the Oreo, so, you know, that's beautiful. you know, smooth, fast. Samsung, I'm still waiting on Oreo, and to be honest with you, I'm a bit annoyed because, you know, the way the process of these software updates and the user interfaces and, you know, your operating system has to go through Samsung and then sometimes the network provider. I mean, this is an unlocked phone, so it's unlocked on all networks. But the other problem I'm finding I'm having with this is because I'm on the 3 network, I find I cannot use the 4G super voice, which is VoLTE, voice over LTE, nor can I use their Wi-Fi calling, which is a bit of a shame. A lot of networks out there now don't support them, don't support that software, or don't give you that software unless, or support the functions unless you've actually purchased that handset direct from the network provider. So I do find that as a problem. I've also got the Galaxy A3 2017, which I love, but obviously once again you only get 16 gigabyte. I'm still waiting for another update. I'm only on 7.0, which is obviously Marshmallow 7.0. Yep, Marshmallow, as far as I remember. I've also got the Sony Xperia X Compact, which I'll be doing a review on, and I'll, you know, be doing comparing against each other, speed tests and whatnot. But obviously you guys know that there is a lot of videos out there doing you know, stuff that's already been done on those phones. But because I'm new and this is a new channel, I will be bringing you all those reviews just to catch up. So yep, but let's see. I mean, apart from that, you know, I love the screen size 18:9 ratio. Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. But I do find obviously the cropping in, especially when you're on YouTube, watching YouTube videos, it is a bit of a nightmare because it does actually get rid of some of your screen. So for example, let's see if I put a video on, you'll find it does take away some of your screen. So let's just put the volume up. Okay, so you can, it's a pinch and zoom now, by the way, guys. Well, let's just skip that ad, sorry about that. It's a pinch and zoom now. Before there used to be a little icon in the floating bar round circle and you just hit it, but now it's just pinch and zoom. But you do find it does, you do lose some of the top of the head, which is a bit annoying, but I suppose it's not so bad once you get used to it. But, you know, just knowing the thought that some of your videos missing, or, you know, you can't watch the full, you know, you can't see the top of the head, or maybe the, you know, some signs or whatever in the movie or whatever. Yep, but apart from that, I love it. I mean, obviously the edge panels are wonderful. You've got all your shortcuts there, which are amazing, and I think, you know, do help you a lot. But you know, sometimes that can be a hit and miss as well. I mean, what I find as well, when I go to device maintenance on the edge panel, if I can just find it, sometimes I find it can take, let's just zoom in, let's just clear on that, get refocused. Sometimes I find it does take ages. Oh, it's not today. Normally it does. All right, okay, that's brilliant. It hasn't taken that long today. But edge panel is wonderful. It is beautiful. It is there. I mean, I tend not to use it so much, but knowing the fact that it is there, you know, it's wonderful to know that that's there. I mean, I'm using Nova Launcher because for some reason I didn't like the Samsung UI. And so I just downloaded the Nova Launcher, and I've got Batman wallpaper, which I got downloaded from Zedge, if anyone's interested about that. Yep, so the case, once more guys, obviously I would try and put it in the description below, but the case is a full unibody, 360 unibody, and you can get it from Amazon or eBay. I think I paid about £5 for it. No more than, you shouldn't pay no more than £7 for it, but you can find some out there for £3, £4. You just got to shop around. Once again, I'll show you again how it goes on. So the top comes off, and as you can see, you've got lips. You've got big lips on there that go around the back bit. So if I turn the phone around, you've got the back bit that slides off. Okay, so, and then you just put the back on, slide the top over that front top bit, yep, then you grab it and pull and just lift it over. Yep, that's it guys. So, and there's your case, and I find this case is really wonderful. It's superb because, you know, I've dropped it a couple of times and it saved me. You know, there's no need for screen protectors, there's no need for running around and, you know, these skins. I mean, skins are beautiful and they look nice, and, you know, it's a second option, but I come across this option, I think it was about 12 months ago, and ever since then I've been using this option. So, you know, I don't know what you think guys. What do you think about the Galaxy S8 Plus? Are you still having any problems? Have you got the latest unit? Have you got the very first unit on launch? You know, as I said, you know, let me know in the comments below. Leave some comments. You know, obviously I'm new, and, you know, I'll be bringing some competitions and free giveaways eventually. So hit the bell icon, subscribe and like, thumbs down if you don't, but definitely hit the bell icon so you can get notifications on the latest videos. My name's Jazz. It's time to wrap up the Jazzy way. This is Jazzy the Tech Freak TV. Bye for now.